B.C. Wallace started Parkview Cemetery in 1917 out in French Camp in Manteca. And his grandson took over that business from him. And in 1989, he offered me a job out there. He was married to my mom, and he offered me a job, and I thought, man, working at a cemetery, I don't know. And so, I thought I'd do it for a year or so and move on, but, 1 year turned into 5, and 5 turned into 10, and I took over more and more responsibility as being there, and ultimately I purchased Parkview from him in 2001. And so that's really how I got into the funeral business. Then after taking over Parkview and the funeral home and crematory there, the opportunity for this particular property at Sutter Street to be reconnected with that property, because they used to be run in tandem by the Wallace family. The opportunity to reconnect these properties came about when the Wallace family decided to put this property up for sale. And having a previous working relationship with them at the Parkview location, and over time we've got a good working relationship. They offered to sell this property to me. Back in the heyday, this property was the gem funeral home in the area. I mean, it was the place, and that was my goal. Really, was to unite those two properties, but more than that, just give Stockton back the gem place to have funeral ceremonies that it once was. And that was kind of my goal, is to restore the history of this building, but also modernize it, update it, and give Stockton a tremendous facility for remembering their loved ones.
This is actually our sitting room. This is going to be used as a place for families to gather before a funeral. Also, if they need to speak with clergy or anybody before the services begin. It used to be an office by the founder, B.C. Wallace. This was his original office. So we thought we'd actually create a space that was a little more private for families to gather prior to the service. So it's a very small but quaint room.
So this organ is a built-in pipe organ, and it's been here since the building was built. And it starts in the basement, and the blower for that is in the basement and comes up through the building, and the pipes are behind this lattice work up here. And we're waiting to get connected with somebody who could play that and show us what it's really supposed to sound like. But it's fully functional and sounds beautiful.